I'm simply winging, and I haven't got a care.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Roulette Rivals World Championship 2023. This match we have here is Group G, LookitsME versus Joats. We have first starting in New York, chosen by LookitsME, then moving to Mumbai, chosen by Joats, and the final map will be Paris. So very fun maps incoming, and we'll see what we get this time. From this group, also at the same time, will be the top spot matchup going on with Day Nomos and Time Cube over at Osh's streams. So we have Group G going on right now, with this maybe being the slightly less exciting matchup. Current standings, we have Joats 5th place and LookitsME unfortunately still on 0 points in last place. So LookitsME looking to get their first points off the group stage, and Joats looking for points towards cracking that top 4. Currently, Joats tied 5th with T-Nort. However, T-Nort has plenty of more matches played, so we'll see how this matchup goes. Now, we will be heading into New York in a minute. LookitsME hasn't played New York by the looks of it, and Joats on the other side has played 4 times and has won 3 and lost 1. Map record for New York is a 2-10 from Scruffy in this tournament. Very nice time with not even the most optimal spin either, so still can be improved. However, it will be very, very execution heavy. But now in 5 seconds, we'll finally have this matchup underway as well, with Athena Savales injected poison as IT worker. So a very fast spins, I would say. You want to start security guard for this, as Joats is doing. LookitsME also. And you have to bring in the poison though, so Joats there is gonna grab the lethal syringe into his loadout. LookitsME is in the map a little earlier, but load time shouldn't be too bad for either one. And there's Joats now in the map first. LookitsME not too far behind. Joats getting the first disc, but LookitsME instead opting to go towards the IT worker first. Now is dodging these cameras. The couple cameras in the vault area there you don't have to worry about. Now Joats also going downstairs, however isn't gonna get the IT worker like LookitsME has. So now I'm curious as to what the plan is. Well, oh yeah, it is because they don't have a crowbar or a lockpick, that's why. But so Joats has to make a little bit of a detour here, but does eventually get to the IT workers. And there's even a free trank here. Just that little bit better. Now Joats will trank both of them. LookitsME has sabotaged the Wi-Fi from downstairs. So we'll see them now heading up. Joats is gonna be making his way up now. There is an enforcer here. That guard has to be a little careful. Does turn their back eventually, so can't just run through. LookitsME a bit ahead here, but Joats making quick work. But however, this is a frisk zone and Joats doesn't get out in time. So that's a restart for Joats. LookitsME in a good spot here. Now ahead in New York. That's also a frisk zone, but oh, and doesn't also gets caught trespassing. So both these guys now getting ripped to frisk zones. Joats now, after getting the first disc, is gonna instantly opt to run around upstairs. LookitsME once again making his way first to the IT workers here. Now, I would personally do what Joats is doing as well, with getting the getting Mateo's disc first, and then only after that worrying about the IT workers, because they are obviously not gonna go anywhere. Whereas Mateo will move on in his cycle, and that's one less thing you have to worry about. Now this time Joats doesn't use 2 tranks, only uses 1, but will also sabotage the Wi-Fi from downstairs. Interesting enough. Actually disables the vault box, so not sure what the plan there is, but that will make one of these guards come up here. Joats has to drag this one body here a bit. No, it's not gonna make a difference anymore. Even if he does that, not gonna stop investigating. So is even gonna subdue this guard. Investigating it. While Joats is doing all this, that has given LookitsME the lead once again. They can go upstairs, however, they are gonna get frisked. Not sure if he knows you can just hop the pallet, but now LookitsME is just waiting here. I'm not sure why he's waiting, but that waiting will allow Joats to catch up. Joats now making his way finally up towards Athena. LookitsME now chilling at the investment banker floor. I think he's a little confused as to how he's gonna get upstairs, but you can just vault the pallet next to the stairs like Joats will do here, by the looks of things. Now, just has to be a bit careful about these cameras, because obviously he is trespassing up here before he gets frisked, and obviously he hasn't gotten frisked. So meanwhile, LookitsME will get frisked, so he will have no trespassing upstairs. Joats has made his way to the back room of Athena's. Now LookitsME also making his way up. Joats now working on clearing the office. Doesn't turn off the Wi-Fi, so Athena will walk into the stock room. But LookitsME, on the other hand, has a little bit easier time because he's not trespassing. The guard doesn't even care about the briefcase. This is now a little awkward. Up there he goes. Finally realizes the briefcase, and he's now gonna go take the briefcase away. Joats will snail the closer guard. It's also gonna close the door. Still has to take care of this camera, which he does with a throwable. Now, I'm kind of surprised that Joats decided to go for the yeah, he could have gone for the inject and then tranked the body, but instead Joats will get a GRB. Get a GRB, and that's another restart, unfortunately. At the same time, LookitsME has also restarted, so we are equal here once again. Joats now making his way to the IT worker once again. And LookitsME with another restart, unfortunately, so Joats is in a little bit of a lead, but not by much. If Joats really just has to get this IT worker, go upstairs, and up the Wi-Fi, and then he should be good. There's no need to mess with anything downstairs, and indeed does not mess with anything downstairs. We'll get clipped by these cameras a little bit, however, not an issue because you will take care of the cameras anyways upstairs. This enforcer, though, is gonna be a big whoosh, and that's too tight for Joats. Another restart. Took a bit of a risk there with that enforcer, and that's cost him another restart, unfortunately. LookitsME making his way up to the top floor now. Once again, making it through the janitor area. Joats going down for the IT worker once again. Yeah, this is already a way longer New York than you usually have, because not usually you will see a 10+ minute New York. However, this match has been just full of unfortunate restarts. Now, LookitsME is at the risk zone once again, going upstairs with Fabian.
I need you to keep a close eye on those people in the upstairs.
Nah, you don't have the right clearance, mister. Please, don't waste my time.
Yeah. Obviously, LookitsME cannot go through without getting frisked, and the guards will not frisk him either before Fabian leaves. So this will allow Joats to catch up, because LookitsME doesn't want to go for the trespassing route. Now, Joats has thrown the EMP and has gotten the cameras out successfully. That's a little bit of a help for the Athena office. There, gets the trank off to Fabian as well, and with the two bodyguards busy looking at Fabian, he can also just run through upstairs. LookitsME, on the other hand, has now finally passed the frisk as well, but that means he's not gonna have a trank for Athena, at least if he's not smuggled one in. Now, Joats is now at the office. Is once again gonna be clearing the room using the briefcase to get rid of one guy. Dina has gone for the briefcase, so it's gonna slow things down a little bit. But he has now gotten the briefcase successfully onto this guard. However, he will get a bit of a whoosh going out too early, but not an issue. You can't poke Athena yet before he moves. Now he can. Gets the poke off. Can't even... Oh boy, he gets an unconscious witness on the KO. That... If Joats would have just let him be or tranked him, he would have been fine. I also don't know how that's an unconscious witness unless the guard turned literally last second to face towards the throw, which it might have been. But that is a crazy restart from Joats. Yeah. Was staring straight at him. Yeah. Kind of what I thought. Now LookitsME has hidden in Athena's secret chamber here. He's gonna be making... Has made Athena now isolated. However, he has nothing to throw, nothing to do anything with. So now has gotten Athena to stand up. Can he get the poke off? Yes, he can. There's Athena killed for LookitsME, and now they just need to get out of the office and get the discs. Meanwhile, Joats has gotten the IT worker once again, making his way up. But LookitsME now has to find Matteo and Fabian, get their discs. They will not be having their meeting. They've had that a long time ago already, so Matteo will be somewhere downstairs for LookitsME. Meanwhile, Joats is gonna be catching up quite a bit here because of the discs for LookitsME, so still has a chance to win if LookitsME takes too long here. But yeah, LookitsME now at the main offices in the first floor, looking for Matteo. Joats has gone back to the office successfully. LookitsME will even go all the way to the basement, so doesn't even look like he's gonna go for the it looks like LookitsME might be opting to even try the data core, which is an interesting choice. Joats now has gotten the briefcase onto the guard once again, and will throw the snail for one of them right about now. Now that does mean Dina has gone to her chamber. Now Joats even opts to leave the guards because Athena has gone so far. And will get the poke off, but didn't grab the disc, didn't grab the key. Oh, and just barely gets back into Athena before it's too late there. It has also tranked the other guard. That was a crazy sequence for Joats there. Now just needs one more data disc, and he's good in that regard. LookitsME has successfully cleared the security room, so he will also have the data core in a bit. However, he still has to get the keys to the truck if he wants to exit downstairs before he can do anything. So Joats now will catch up very nicely. Only needs Fabian's disc, who will be right at the stairs going up. So he's gonna have to be a little patient here. LookitsME even going to grab the briefcase for the data core, however, still doesn't have the keys by my knowledge. And there Joats will get the trank off to Fabian, so now they just need to find an exit, which will be right here next to the other set of stairs. The guard coming up finally from the briefcase will find the two tranked guys in the office, but that's not an issue. There's Joats exiting. LookitsME has also now gotten the data core, however, he still needs the keys. And yeah, we'll have to grab the keys here quickly. Doesn't even go for the keys. It's probably going for our main exit, which will take a bit of time here from the photo finish. That will be likely Joats taking the map here with LookitsME not getting to an exit fast enough. Photo finish. I'm not, well, not necessarily. We'll probably still see a photo finish because it will be the longer one due to this map going past 10 minutes. And there's the finish, and it looks like it's just about now within the at least the 47-second photo finish by my knowledge. That is the 10+ minute one, and there it is. Joats will indeed get the points for New York after 16 minutes. So next up, we will be heading to Mumbai, chosen by Joats. And yeah, like North saying, if he had exited Armor Truck, he probably could have had at least a photo finish. Then there was plenty of restarts for both of these guys, so we would have seen a fairly lengthy photo finish most likely, but unfortunately taking a bit too long on the exit. That will give Joats the 2 points for New York, and we will be heading to Mumbai, as I said. Now in 4 minutes time we will get the spin, but once again another map for LookitsME where he has not played a single game in a Ruler Rivals setting. However, Joats has been here 4 times and has won all 4 times, so I also know he's been cooking up strats with Time Cube by himself. He knows this map in and out of like the back of his own pockets, pretty much. And he will be very comfortable here, I would assume, at least. Map record we have right now is a 624 by Frody, set in the RR12, in being the last non-World Championship tournament this year. A pretty nice time for a map like Mumbai, being a fairly big one, both in terms of targets and in terms of the actual map size. And we'll see, will we get a record spin? Is it gonna be something really slow or really easy? Whatever it is, we'll find out in about 2.5 minutes. Now, with those 2 points, Joats will be currently taking the 4th place, breaks the point tie with Enort, and is gonna overtake Sephiroth by 1 point for now, in the very least. He is gonna be looking to get even more and close the gap between him and Observer a little bit. Observer being currently 3rd place with 18 points. So we'll see how things go for Joats, and obviously LookitsME will be chasing their first points in the tournament. Now, LookitsME does have 3 games left after this one, so still has chances to get to the top 4, given he has some good games, gets as much points as possible. But we will have to see about that whenever he's playing more currently. No luck yet, but still chasing those points. Everything is still possible until the end. Currently, only Dane Nomos has progressed, and Dane is also at 6 wins, no losses, no ties, so no surprise there really. And we'll have to see what the final results are for this this group as well until the very end. Now 15 seconds until we finally get underway in Mumbai. And what do we have this time for a spin? Is here. Wazir Kale the Maelstrom consumed poison as Vanya's servant. Vanya Shah letter opener as Thug with no KO. And Dawood Rangan kitchen knife as Bollywood bodyguard. So the Dawood kill is very straightforward. You just have to get a kitchen knife and the disguise comes with him. If you do a brick lore, you can also just straight up do him in the tower too if you feel like it. Maelstrom consumed, you can set up the wine glass on the hill, which is likely what at least Joats will do. And Vanya, you have the letter opener in a couple places, but I know at least the one next to the laundry workers at the where you get the laundry foreman. There is one. There is probably others too, but that I just don't remember right now. But I'm sure Joats would know better than me at least. So Joats headed straight in, starting as the Thug, gonna get the flag raised by himself, and also sets up the consumed for the Maelstrom. Now also has the kill disguise for Vanya at hand. So can also make his way towards Vanya if he wants to. LookitsME has also started as the Thug, however not setting up the flag or the consumed poison like Joats has. So in that sense, Joats is ahead, even though they are both heading towards Vanya right now. Joats shoots the generator, gets the attention of this Vanya's servant, and will have that disguise ready as well in just a second. LookitsME also infiltrating the train yard through the sewers. So a little varying approaches here for this one as well. Joats now has gone the Vanya's servant disguise, and with slightly more access around the map. At least the train yard area. Now, LookitsME has unfortunately gonna restart there, so Joats now with a 2-minute or so lead. Also has the disguise ready for Vanya at the train yard. Now is going for probably the letter opener next. And it looks like he will go, in fact, for the one at the laundry. Now, LookitsME once again starting Thug, but also not setting anything up either. And Joats has made his way at the back of the laundry. He's gonna be trespassing here in the laundry, so that's why he's gone this back way, a little bit of a detour, but has now gotten the Maelstrom kill, which is why he's also infiltrated as the Vanya's servant, so no wrong disguise there for Joats. Now has also retrieved the letter opener, so now all he has to do is get back into the Thug. and he can initiate the brick lure, get Vanya and Dawood moving, get the kill onto Vanya, and get Vanya killed, and then whenever Dawood is around the normal ISO area, you can just KO him, get one of his guards, and kill him as well. But we'll need a kitchen knife for that though, and I'm not sure if that's what he's looking for right now. Likely is. However, has also now gotten the brick or the brick lure right here. Yeah, I think Joats is looking for the kitchen knife. Has one there. Doesn't get caught. All good. And oh my goodness. In the other screen we see LookitsME actually get driven over by the train. Wow. That is another 2 minutes added to Jones' lead there. That is a little funny. But obviously not at all what LookitsME would have wanted. But wow. Anyways, now Jones has the knife. Has Thug at the train yard. However, I'm not quite sure what he's doing now. I suppose he wanted to try and get rid of that food vendor before doing the brick lure, but he's taking his sweet time, so decides to just let it be for the time being. However, still is gonna just head here, so I think he really wants to take out this roaming food vendor here before initiating brick lure. Obviously, it will make your life that little bit easier if you do it. And there, he does get the silent KO. LookitsME, on the other hand, has another restart, so Joats is leading. Joats' lead is building up even more. Now, Joats has gotten the food vendor out of sight and will make his way to the train yard. Likely gonna grab the thug, and on his way to the train yard, will probably just throw the brick. Or then just play it safe, grab thug first, and then throw the brick, but looks like he will throw the brick first. So it also even KOs these metal workers, but gets a side KO on this guy and an unconscious witness, unfortunately. So is gonna be a restart from Joats after all that setup, going for the KOs. I don't know why, but has now given LookitsME the slight lead here. However, not too much, but still a lead whatsoever. Although I think, personally, I would say Joats has a slightly better strat here with getting the flag and setting up the consumed poison for the Maelstrom. And LookitsME there with another restart, trying to enter Vanya's compound. Now, I'm not sure if Joats will KO these guys now first. Will go for the KOs this time. No side KOs, no nothing there this time. But also buffers the thug. This guy's a little closer this time, which is a good idea, considering you're likely going to be making somewhat of a detour anyways for the kitchen knife, and then if he wants to set up the food vendor as well, like he did last time. LookitsME though is still trying to infiltrate the Still trying to infiltrate the train yard is unsuccessful, however, with it. Joats has gotten all kinds of stuff from the little back room there. And also gets the KO onto the servant once again. Has a lever in hand this time, funnily enough. So, I'm not sure what his plan with the lever is. If he's just carrying it around for a melee. It's going back to the compound here. Not sure why, but we'll go out this way, I guess. But now I'm a little confused as to what Joats is doing now, but we'll make it out of the train yard. LookitsME is still as the thug, hasn't made it inside the compound, still outside trying to get in. Crouching in between bushes, big bushes, but doesn't get caught. Yet at least. Still running in through bushes. And Joats again gets the kill at about 3 minutes in. This time it has made its way into the laundry a little less far as he did last time. Now this Queen's Guard is in the way of where Joats wants to go and just waits for him a bit. Gets into the laundry room, gets the letter opener, and now has the thug fairly close to the Vanya spot. LookitsME now is still trying to make his way into the compound. However, that thug is almost gonna catch him. Not thug, sorry, the Queen's Guard. Now this servant lady here is gonna get bullet impacted, so he's gonna panic. Actually runs to LookitsME for help because he's the closest guard NPC technically to her. That is a little funny. Joats now once again at the at the thug building here is going to probably KO the food vendor once again, and indeed will do that. Now the Queen's Guard has successfully opened the door for LookitsME, but those bushes aren't big enough to hide you, and that's another restart for LookitsME, unfortunately. Joats has cleared this food vendor now. Can make his way towards the metal workers and the thug disguise. However, I'm not sure if he grabbed a kitchen knife yet, so we'll likely see him going for the knife now. At least that's why he's headed towards here. And that's exactly what he will do. So now, once again, Joats has everything set up. This time also has the metal workers KO'd. And shouldn't be having too much issues, hopefully, from this point on. Obviously, being Hitman, everything can still go wrong, really, but at least from a setup perspective, he should have everything done for now. And now we will see likely Joats next going for the brick lure, and then swapping into the thug, and then starting the clear out of the guards and other NPCs near Vanya. And There he is. Gets his thug disguise back. Gonna throw in a brick into the forge. The pot, the whatever you wanna call it. And now he has to take out these Queen's guards. Realizes he hasn't done that. However, should have time before Vanya moves close enough. And LookitsME once again getting caught by the Queen's guards trying to enter Vanya's compound. So LookitsME not getting started here at all. Meanwhile, Joats has now gotten the Queen's guards out of the way. Just has to wait for Vanya. Now, she is quite far out of her on her own, so these other guys with him gonna have to catch up. Rima is on us. She's running. She's going. However, Joats will successfully get that KO off. Then gonna KO this guard and throw KO the other one, and now just chuck the letter opener at Vanya. And there's the second kill down successfully for Joats. Now, all he needs to do now is get Dawood down, grab one of his bodyguards, and throw that kitchen knife into his forehead, probably. But looking very good for Joats this time. Also has the roaming food vendor already KO'd, so that's one less thing he needs to be worried about. Still has a lot of time before Dawood is near the bridge, so now we'll have some waiting, and we'll even get the food vendor here fairly early. Dawood's still nowhere near. Maybe he's gonna try to keep him there by bumping, or I'm not sure what the plan for Joats is there. Now has dropped a coin, gonna try to leave this. Gonna try and keep him here for the time being. He has now escaped a little bit. And now he's gonna be in a little bit of a trouble here now. Unless... And LookitsME actually gets ran over by the train for the second time. Don't throw it at the thug, please. KO Dawood. And that snail, luckily for Joats, has in fact caught everyone, so he's gonna get this kill off. No issues whatsoever. But LookitsME never really getting started. Unfortunately, that now with Joats getting the final kill will mean that whenever he exits, he will also get the 2 points from this map as well. And be in a 4-0 lead moving into Paris. Little under 12 minutes gonna be left when Joats exits, but still plenty of time regardless. And there's the finish. Gonna have to see the 5-star screen, and there's the 5-star screen. So with that said, LookitsME no chance of catching up here, so Joats will take the 4 points. 4 points lead from this map as well. So last map of the match, as I said, will be Paris. So we're gonna have to see how this goes. Oh, I can say I'm also not maybe exactly the most qualified Paris player, but I hopefully can kind of get the idea what people will go for as well, as I have so far tried my best.
Your destination is the Paris fashion show
And
of Sanguine,
there is
one of Europe's
Joats
most
going for the
influential
pre-plan.
brands.
LookitsME giving us the
Targets are Sanguine owner Victor Novikov, a former
briefing.
oligarch turned fashion mogul, and his partner
Don't have to do that much
a
either.
retired supermodel, an
So
iconic power couple
Joats
in the
will
global fashion
pre-plan
scene, and two of the most
the
dangerous people in the world.
tech crew start with a phone, so likely looking for a double down here with if he keeps the phone, which he does. So we'll see. We'll see how things end up if we even get a spin that is a double down spin. Not sure. I'm not sure how things will end up, but we'll have to wait until we get our spin in a bit.
Have obtained a knock list of British undercover agents, which they plan to sell at a secret Iago auction during the Sanguine show. So our client, MI6, need us to stop the
Joats practicing this Victor isolation from Tech Crew a little bit. Doesn't get the clip inside. Gonna be spotted by the camera, but not spotted enough. They're in the door frame, so he can't close it. But
at first glance, an impossible task.
Hopefully we'll have our spin soon. Still saying coming up next. Chris. Hopefully good in the admin regards. Say he said the final map at 46, but there we go. Now we'll finally see the timer officially as well. So stat-wise, both players identical here with a singular play before being a loss for both of these guys. But with practice, even with only losing, you can make a difference the next time you play. Now, map record for this map is another one by Frody, set in RR11, so the one before the last one before this one. And it's a 2:22, a very fast time for Paris, but as with everything, still beatable as well. But will we get a record spin? Will we not? We'll have to find out a little bit. Joats now has gotten Victor's attention there. He's gonna get this isolation here before Kurt gets involved. So nice little ISO there without the fireworks as well. So 15 seconds and we will indeed get the last map of this matchup underway, and here we go. Victor Novikov injected poison as chef, and Dahlia Margolis drowning as security guard. So now Joats will immediately swap out the flash phone for the syringe and swaps out the crowbar for the emetic grenade. So also chooses to start chef, which is a reasonable one to do. Has a sniper smuggle still, but shouldn't matter as long as you don't need it for this spin exactly. But Joats with a quick planning will get straight in. Gonna be targeting Victor first, at least judging by the start in the chef. will go for the emetic grenade wallbang for Victor. And yeah, I thought about double down as well, being a viable option, but at least Joats going for a slightly different route shouldn't, as long as it works, whatever you're comfortable with. I do not care personally. And Joats there has gotten Victor sick, so he will be heading into the bathrooms nearby. So this Victor kill will be down in just a little over a minute here. And there it is. Joats gets the poison off. Now that is Victor down. Victor down. Now just has to worry about Dahlia. LookitsME hasn't done the emetic wallbang. Victor will walk alone for now. Not too far, but will still be surrounded by NPCs, so we'll have to see what LookitsME wants to do with Victor. He's gonna be heading to the stylist area now. Is gonna try and make him sick, but he's gonna be walking into a spot that you can't hit him from. Joats has gone and grabbed his smuggle. Now, looks like he's gonna be trying to get one of these security guards at the shed. And LookitsME will choose to restart as well. Joats has gotten the security guard successfully. Now, just needs Dahlia sick and get into a bathroom with her. So Dahlia is obviously going to be hanging around the top floor, especially without the fireworks. He will also be just chilling inside. That body found is Victor, I believe, but he's obviously inject poison, so no issues there for Joats. And Joats now looking to make his way upstairs, which he does, finds the staircase. He's not going to be trespassing this floor, so that's still good for him. LookitsME has also started Chef again, but will try the emetic device in a briefcase for Victor this time. Now, as a security guard, you can't go up to the top floor, at least through those stairs, so Joats will have to find an alternative route. Those stairs in the middle don't go far enough either. And there's also guards on the other stairs, so he's gonna have to either go to the attic or to climb a pipe outside to get up to Dahlia's floor, if that's what he's going for. And LookitsME now has successfully made Victor sick. However, Kurt is very close proximity to him, so he's gonna have to play around with that somehow. Kurt will obviously just stay and stare, so this is very awkward. Kurt will likely spot that throw, and there it is. Yep, unconscious witness for LookitsME. Apologies about that, but we are back now. Joats has made it through the attic towards Dahlia. He's in this little room here now in front of the actual hallway. Is gonna be getting this auction staff disguise here for easier access around the map, or at least the top floor. And guess the subdue off will even drag the guy a little bit for even extra safety. LookitsME on the other hand now once again trying to make Victor sick which he does. So Joats now is gonna have to try and make Dahlia sick somehow with a Seeker, and looks like he has hit her with that dart, so Dahlia now should be making her way towards the suite bathroom, where Joats can just go wait out next to the toilet. And there she is, in fact, coming right as we speak. LookitsME has now successfully gotten the
Good work, 47.
inject off
Time to find
to
Maria Margolis.
Victor. Kurt has also wandered away by himself. Now I think he may be trying to get this security guard that's hanging out right here. But it will be this lady here that goes to investigate, but she will alert the security guard. However, Joats now has gotten the drowning off successfully, and also takes back the auction staff disguise for even extra safety. Now just needs to make his way towards an exit, and he's gonna be good. LookitsME is now in a bit of a pickle, still trying to get the security guard. However, Joe's getting closer and closer to an exit, so LookitsME will eventually run out of time as well. Is he gonna do a stair slide? Yes, he will. A little bit of stair slide there from Joats. And Joats now successfully at the basement exit. Will exit as well. And there's the finish. 8 minutes RTA. 7 minutes in game time. Now, LookitsME, I don't think we'll have any chance even gets suspicious there from the guard, and that will do it. Joats will get the sweep off here against LookitsME, taking Paris in the end as well. GG's to both of these players here. And let's move on to what that means for the brackets. So I already talked about this a little bit. We're in Group G. So also we see Dane Nomos and Time Cube game has ended, and Dane Nomos did take that match. A little bit of a spoiler from this, if you want to watch that match back. But Dane Nomos and Time Cube will have advanced from this group. Observer currently third place. Joats with the 6-0 win will move up to 4th on 15 points. And LookitsME, unfortunately, still chasing for their first points in the group stage. Still has a couple games to go, so more than enough chances. But unfortunately, will not get the points from this match. Next upcoming games, we have Comboychuk versus Fanium and Spot the Cat versus Frody, starting in about an hour and 5 minutes from now. Then an hour from that, we'll have the last scheduled game for today, being the Reaper 47 versus Hashashin 47. And then moving on, next week we have Mikulers versus Peter and Sephiroth versus Observer on Monday. And LookitsME versus Doc Louie and Peter versus FE on Tuesday. And 14 additional matches now mentioned here. So still plenty of group stage matches yet to come. Be sure to tune in, catch all the action live, or watch back the videos or VODs, whatever is the best for you. But that is it from my part here. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this matchup as well. Be sure to tune in for the other matches to come as well. And thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one or in other matches. And goodbye.
Thank you.